We are moving on with our second contest of the evening. This bout is going to be fought in the heavyweight division. Introducing first your fighter coming out to the red corner. It's Grzegorz Krzensinski!
Grzegorz Krzensinski 0-1 currently, but looking to make that O go away. He's representing Drag, which if you are in the UK or the world, you know that gym. That is the gym that holds such fighters such as Ashley Williams, an incredible grappling artist, ADCC Trials champion. So you gotta know that grappling has gotta be on point from Krzensinski. And this is a heavyweight fight. As Chris said earlier, 113 kilos did Krzensinski come in at. That is a staggering amount, ladies and gentlemen. That's close to 250 pounds. That is owning the heavyweight division. And he's in incredible shape. He's a tall fighter. He's rangy. He's dangerous. Power in both hands. And that's the thing with these heavyweight fights. It can be over like that. One connection, one little moment of putting it together, and that can be good night Irene. And I'm looking forward to nothing less than that from Krzensinski and Newton coming up just moments. Krzensinski's all smiles, maybe trying to disarm the crowd here for the absolute be killed fighter that he is. Strong tattoo game as well. Something about cookies on his chest. Well, if you want a Viking in the flesh, it's look no further than Lewis Newton. Coming to us from Viking BJJ. Not much more to say other than they both gentlemen coming from a great grappling background. Who's going to have the most? Who's going to be able to enact their will in the cage in this heavyweight division? But we know that there's a little bit of a differential. Lewis Newton just coming in just over 100 kilos. Is he going to be the faster fighter? He is going to be the shorter man tonight. How is that range going to play into a factor? We know that longer, rangier fighters in the heavyweight division, they can be got inside on, and they can be absolutely torn apart with hooks, both to the head and to the body. We've seen it done with the likes of Mike Tyson before. Then again, the longer fighter has the jab and the kicking range in their advantage.
We are moving on with our second contest of the evening. This bout is for the heavyweight division. Introducing first your fighter in the red corner. Grzegorz, the Mountain, Krzensinski! And introducing his opponent in the blue corner, representing Viking BJJ. He was 101.6 kilograms. Lewis Newton! We go to your referee, Mr. Jackson.
Alan Jackson presiding over this heavyweight bout. This is in the amateur division, 3-minute rounds. No elbows or knees to the head. But I don't think either man needs that to finish the fight. Gregor coming out southpaw and immediately goes to the midsection. But Newton's too fast as he slides away.
Oh, big size difference, Steve.
Yes, it is. Saw a bit of Newton's movement there, just sliding away there at the beginning. Chris, and then he lands a big overhand as he comes in. I was saying I would think Newton would be anxious to get on the inside of Krzensinski, and we see the kicking and punching game of Krzensinski on the outside is very dangerous, as he already tried to land that straight left.
Good little boxing by Newton. Krzensinski with a good jab at the middle. Nice body caught by Newton. Newton with a takedown. Yep. Straight into side control. Good skills by Newton.
It's Viking BJJ that's on top right now, Chris.
This is true, and we know that Krzensinski's been active in jiu-jitsu competitions, but only at the white belt level. He's still pretty new to this.
And this is a good position for Newton to be in. Even if he makes Krzensinski build his way back up, it's going to be a gas tank emptying endeavor.
Yeah, he's going to want to stay on top, grind this out. Oh, good work by Krzensinski to reverse the position.
And now you got 113 kilos on top of you, Chris.
You married over, Steve. Grzegorz with the power, the Polish power.
And this really benefits a top fighter right now. Krzensinski on top in half guard, and Newton flattened out.
Yeah, Newton needs to be trying to get onto his right-hand side, digging a left underhook, and get out. Oh, look at that, Steve. That's nice. Grab the leg, old school sweep.
Yeah, I had to bring that left arm in front of the body of Krzensinski, though, to make it work.
Yeah, if he gets mounted here with a minute to go, he's in huge trouble. And he is, Steve. He's going to have to bridge out of this aggressively.
He's keeping his head movement going there, but another left just clatters through the guard.
Newton is not bridging. Oh, nice work by Newton, but gives up his back.
Krzensinski's all over him like white on rice, Chris. And now he's flattened him out brutally, and look for more ground and pound to come through. Alan Jackson's all over the action.
Yeah, Alan Jackson keeping a very close look at this. He knows that both of these men have the power to put each other away at any second. Krzensinski trying to dig under the chin. Still 30 seconds to go. Will Newton get to round two?
He's built himself back up. He is defending himself intelligently. 25. Oh, the seconds are ticking down.
And we know that
Newton escaped this.
Alan Jackson loves an early stoppage, so I'm desperate that it doesn't stop it. Here we go, flatten him out again.
13 seconds. And now
he's in big trouble. Alan's looking at it. 10 seconds to go.
These are unanswered punches. If they're unanswered, that shows that he's not defending himself, even if he does have his thumb up there.
That's very close to being stopped. Let's see.
Ooh, but Newton survives.
Both guys had their moment in that round. Newton striking looked good. He was closing the distance, moving well. I mean, the distance and reach got to be massive, but Newton was able to cover it, land some shots, got the takedown, which then Krzensinski managed to reverse and do a lot of damage from that back position.
Yeah, it would be nice to see that head movement come to fruition for Newton. He needs to step in. You can't let Krzensinski start hurting you on the outside, because that'll just make you a little bit too gun-shy to get inside on that. We saw the kick caught and ran completely through, just followed that through from Newton. As a taller man, Chris, what's Krzensinski's ways to victory?
Well, really, you want to use that range. That can be in the striking, trying to keep him on any jab, and I think that's what his corner is saying to him now as well. Also with the grappling, you want to be able to use your levers. So if you get your guard passed, then it's actually harder to escape as a taller man. You know, Gregor's very strong. He can use that strength to get out of it, but to get your knee in to escape like that side control position we saw is actually more difficult. So he's got to be very careful of not giving up those dominant positions. There we go, round two.
Touch the gloves.
Will Lewis Newton rally?
I'd like to see Krzensinski, yes, exactly, use that left kick to the open side of the body of Newton and try to slow him down.
Newton throwing bombs. Krzensinski, good footwork. We know that Krzensinski's been training with Simon Squire. Oh, Newton went for it, but it didn't work out. Just the size difference ruined that throw. Now he's in a world of trouble. Grapevine mounted, 2 minutes to go in the round.
And Krzensinski's back on top, throwing those left hands.
Oh, he's giving up the back again. Krzensinski's a little high. Maybe Newton could slip out the back, possibly, Steve.
I think he heard you there, Chris. He's trying.
He is trying, but Krzensinski just under the chin enough to hold on. We know that he's been training with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt Simon Squires.
He's got to watch those shots to the back of the head there.
Over there at Drake, South Morton. Fantastic Jiu-Jitsu coach, and they'd have been working on this position with the grapevines, doing damage.
I like what Krzensinski was doing there. He was going left hook and then hammer fist when Newton tried to hide his head. Right now, Newton's just taking damage.
Oh, Newton can get up here, Steve.
Krzensinski just stepped off of him there.
Yeah.
I hope Newton doesn't go for that hip throw again. It was
I really hope not.
pants.
Oh, nice knee. Oh, reverse the position with the knee. Newton lands with a right.
Big right hand, and Krzensinski says, is that all you got? But no, it's not all he's got. He's got another one in the tank.
Oh, I went for it again, Steve. The old pulling mount judo throw attempt. I think the problem is sometimes in the gym, if you're the big guy, some of these moves work so well when you're sparring with smaller guys all around. Then you get someone your size or heavier, and a lot of these moves stop working. But Newton's so sweaty now, Steve. Maybe he can just slide out of all these positions.
He's got to build himself back up.
He's having moments there, Steve.
I don't know what he was trying to do, like some suplex, and now again Krzensinski's on top, and he just seems to have him pinned and wriggling on the floor. But he builds himself back up to Newton. There's no quitting this kid. Krzensinski tapping away with that right hand, keeping Newton. Oh, and that's
it. So many unanswered shots.
Alan Jackson had enough. He'd seen enough of that. And he saves Newton from his own toughness. The night belongs to Krzensinski in the heavyweight division. It just seems like the drag lot think that's business as usual. But some very nice right hands landed for Lewis Newton there just before the finish. And then he went for some belly-to-belly suplex. Not the worst thing in the world when they're pushing into you and coming on top of you. You got to be able to get that little turn going. I offer my services to Viking BJJ. I can be contacted at BraverJJ on Instagram if you would like a wrestling seminar. I do those things. But this has been the night of Krzensinski. Really great work on the ground and incredible ground and pound. He gets that win.
Contest at 2 minutes and 12 seconds of round number 2. Your winner by referee stoppage, Grzegorz Krzensinski!
And that's the heavyweight story for tonight there, folks. A big showing for Grzegorz Krzensinski, coming out of drag and making it look not totally easy, but fairly clinical and surgical on the ground as he smashes and batters Lewis Newton back to Viking BJJ.